In the lands between, the demigod children of Queen Marika vied for the ultimate power of the Elden Ring. After the devastation left behind from the Shattering, the subsequent wars pit the mightiest of warriors against their shard-bearing siblings. But what was to become of those who lacked the power to face a god head-on? What was to become of those feeble yet ambitious souls who sought the title of Elden Lord? This is the tale of Godrick the Grafted, the runt of the litter that wished for nothing more than to bathe in rays of gold for all eternity. Before Godrick claimed his rights as ruler of Stormveil Castle, he, unlike the other shard-bearers, was a distant relative of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. As such, the divine blood that flowed within him was largely diluted. This resulted in his powers being greatly diminished, and his subsequent reliance on the grotesque practice of grafting. In the lands between, grafting was defined as the surgical removal and transplantation of limbs from one person or creature to another. Godrick used this procedure countless times to graft limbs from powerful Tarnished, who foolishly sought to become the next Elden Lord, and enhance his power to new heights. But no ordinary Tarnished would suffice. Only those who proved themselves worthy adversaries in combat were fit to graft, as Godrick himself would condescendingly remind any Tarnished he defeated in the first phase of his battle. It is uncertain how many times Godrick underwent the procedure, but the fact that his lust for power couldn't be satiated was known throughout the lands between. With his artificially enhanced strength, Godrick would rule with an iron fist and subjugate any who opposed him. The once physically unimposing country bumpkin, as Kenneth Haidt put it, would become a horrific tyrant that many would fear.
I would take great care to avoid Godrick's tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godrick's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord? Oh, don't make me laugh. First, he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots rather than die like a man. Has he no shame, the big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage, though you almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it.
However, those with sense enough to read the lore stones placed throughout Limgrave and the neighboring lands knew the truth. Numerous denizens of Limgrave and item descriptions for his remembrance and unique weapons support the notion that many wanted to see Godrick relieved of his duties as ruler, permanently. Not only that, but Godrick had once experienced a humiliating defeat by the hand of Melania, begged for his life, and then cowered away in Stormveil Castle. This is likely where he took an interest in the power of ancient dragons and experimented with dragon communion. Upon his defeat, the victorious Tarnished bore witness to Godrick the Grafted's true, diminutive form as Gostok repeatedly stomped on it in disgust. Free of the hundreds of limbs that once covered his body, Godrick was simply an overly ambitious man who wished for nothing more than to solidify his heritage of the Golden Lineage and please his forefather Godfrey, the patriarch of the Age of Gold. In the end, the lifeless torso that was once a walking terror was reduced to another casualty of pride and delusions of grandeur. And until next time, it's the Inhuman One signing out.